Hi guys, story recaps here. I am going to explain a 2011 science fiction action film called The Darkest Hour. Please try to like or dislike the video, it is important to us. A police officer notices a strange light, but he quickly vanishes after turning into ash. Why had this happen to him? The beginning of this story may now be seen. Two boys are seen sitting on the plane. One of them was a software designer named Sean. He was accompanied by a friend on their journey from America to Moscow to monetize their social networking service when they're on a plane. At the same time, the light in the sky starts to flash. On it, the pilot announces that we have detected a jerk of an electric wave. But there's no need to worry because we're all safe. And we'll be landing in Moscow soon. As they reach the airport, they both arrived at the company where they had to offer their social networking service software. They learn that their colleague has sold their software to a Russian after stealing. They go to a club since they are angry about the news. When they go to the nightclub, they approach the girls. The name of one of the girls was Natalie, while the other was her friend. And both of these girls had come to help Sean and his friend with their blogging. Because these girls were previously familiar with Sean and his friend. When they are speaking with one another, the nightclub light suddenly goes out. As a result, they all leave the club. And they notice that yellow lights are gradually falling from the sky. This sight appeared to be lovely, but it was actually a threat. Because they were the aliens who could not be seen. Which can kill humans in a fraction of a second. They are in danger because they are surrounded by electric waves. And destroying them is a difficult task for humans. At the same time, a soft light falls among them. There are two police officers as well. One of the cops takes a step towards the light. Meanwhile, the alien burns him into ash and then flies from there. It signifies that the police officer is hunted. Everyone in the area is horrified after seeing the turning of a police officer into ashes. There is a disturbance and people start running in order to save their lives. However, these aliens attack a lot of people in the area, causing them to fly after turning into ashes. And 5 of them manage to escape the scene. Including Sean, his friend, the 2 girls, and that dishonest business partner. They are now on their way to the club store in an attempt to save themselves. Their 1 week in the store has come to an end. However, they lack the courage to step outdoors due to the dangerous scenario. And the 5 people are terrified. Then they decide to relocate to the American embassy, stepping out when they run out of food. As a result, they may return to their home country, America. When the 5 people exit the club, they see that the entire city has been destroyed. As they proceed, they come across a lady. And she's using the bricks to block her entrance to her house. She warns them, "You may leave now, or those invisible aliens will take your lives." Then Sean inquires about the location of the embassy from the lady. The lady then indicates for them to go. As they continue, they notice a cop car parked nearby, where they can acquire a map to get to the embassy. They'll have to find a way to get into that car. When Sean and his friend find the map in the police car, meanwhile, those invisible aliens are approaching there. Then Sean tells his friend, "Hide yourself under the car right now." Indeed, these aliens see humans in the form of energy. However, these aliens are unable to see the opposite side of things through it. When those aliens arrive at the car, they are unable to see Sean and his friend. So they're safe. Then they come to a stop near a shopping complex. They both witness a crashed airplane in the same location. They are certain, considering the airplane's poor state, that they will be unable to leave this location by airplane. Sean discloses to everyone, "If we need to know about it, whether those aliens are in our surroundings or not, and then we need to retain a bulb in our hands. Because when I got close to the police van and that alien got close to that van, the van's light and siren both switched on. So all they intend is to escape this area late at night." They then take shelter in a house. After that, Natalie and Sean go to the dressing room. At the same time, the invisible aliens arrive. As a result, the bulb around their neck begins to blink. However, Sean and Natalie are standing behind the glass door. Because these aliens took the shape of waves. As a result, the glass acts as an insulator against all sorts of electric waves. As a result, even after being closer to them, the alien cannot see them. As a result, they are both saved. When they arrive at the American embassy late at night, they discover that no one is present. There were no survivors. They all lose their hearts as they see this. Meanwhile, they come across a radio. There was also an audio message in Russian. They leave, taking the radio with them. That business partner leaves, leaving them behind. He starts firing and moves to the road. Following this, a large number of aliens come. And they slaughter the business partner, turning him to ashes. Sean notices the light emitted by the front building's flat. They realize after seeing it, that there is still someone alive at that location. Because they have no knowledge of the Russian language, they believe that they may understand the meaning of the recorded radio message. These 4 people have now moved into that flat without hesitation. Where they come across 2 people. There was a girl in the middle of them, whose name is Vika, while another guy is an electrician. With the help of the steel rods, that electrician has secured his home. This is the reason why they are safe there. The electrician informs Sean and his friend here that we have turned on the light in our flat, so that anyone who needs help can come here without a problem. The electrician then shows them his custom-made gun. This gun also shoots high-energy microwaves. Those aliens could be killed with the help of this gun. Because the aliens are formed of energy, this gun will disrupt their energy. Following that, Sean asks Vika to listen to the radio message. She was able to do so since she was fluent in Russian. When Vika hears the message, she realizes it is from the Russian army. This message stated that the submarine had surfaced near the water in the northern area. And it is the fate of all survivors. There are a few American submarines as well, which will leave from here the next morning. They just had 4 hours to get out of here. During this time, they must reach their submarine. Now the 3 girls hurry to another room to get their stuff. Meanwhile, an alien detects their energy. Those girls are also aware that the alien is following them. Meanwhile, Vika instructs both of them to move in the opposite direction. However, Natalie and her friend enter a room, because they were believing that they would be safe there. As they approach that room, the lock becomes dysfunctional. As a result, an alien enters this room. With his made-up gun, that electrician attacks the alien. As a result, that alien is temporarily weakened. When that electrician attacks that alien again, until that moment, their gun battery's charge is lost. So that alien also kills that electrician. Natalie and her friend are attempting to escape from that room. At the same moment, that alien killed Natalie's friend. Now Natalie, Sean, and his friend leave this location. Meanwhile, Vika, who had escaped from another route, approaches there as well. When they are about to leave, some people arrive in front of them. And such people request that they follow them. They are, in fact, Russian policemen with advanced equipment, which they had created in order to murder the aliens. In front of them, an alien comes. As a result, Russian cops attack it. They attack aliens in various ways. This alien is weaker as a result, and he escapes. One of the alien's body parts has been dropped there because of their attack. After taking it, Sean keeps it in his control. The police chief then takes them to a safe location. This location was as secure as that electrician's home. Head reassures them, "Don't be concerned. You're all safe here." But Sean and his friends want to get to the submarine in order for them to return to America. This is something that head denies in the beginning. Later, he agrees to follow them, taking his force with them. Following that, everyone left the area. They begin to make their way to the submarine via an underground tunnel. Meanwhile, an alien comes. As a result, they're all hidden there. However, Vika is trapped behind the pillar. Sean's friend rushes to her rescue as the aliens are about to kill her. However, he dies while attempting to save her. Sean is depressed after witnessing the deaths of his friend in front of his eyes. He is disappointed because he was unable to save his friend. Those guys then exit the tunnel. They arrive close to the sea. When they arrive there, they see a ship there. Sean, and that leader says here, that we can go to the submarine using this ship. So everyone has boarded the ship. Natalie and Sean, who is seated in the ship, are very concerned. Because they had both lost childhood friends. They're both talking when they get a jerk. As a result, they all make their way to the top of the ship. When they reach the top, they learn that the ship has become entangled in a hitch. The place where the fire was raging upward. This ground is rich in minerals, according to the head, which may or may not generate electricity. And those aliens are here to steal these minerals. And those aliens are transporting these metals to their planet through that fire. Simultaneously, a building collapses on their ship. As a result, their ship has been turned on its side. And then they're all dumped in the water. Then Sean, the head, and the surviving people swim to the submarine. But they see that Natalie is not with them. It implies that she has left behind there. When the submarine is powered up, then Sean responds, "I'm not leaving without Natalie." The submarine's commander then agrees with Sean. Sean shows to the head the customized gun created by that electrician. That was constructed in order to eliminate the aliens. They all work together to create such a weapon, where they make adjustments to the fully charged battery. As a result, its battery may not drain while it is killing aliens. Following that, Sean, his head, and his friends go in search of Natalie. However, aliens attack them as they proceed. As a result, Sean falls, but he fires on them with his microwave gun. As a result, the alien suffers injury. The alien's protective barrier has been destroyed as a result of the microwaves emitted by the gun. Head and his teammates attack the aliens at the same moment. That alien dies as a result of this. They now realize, how did they kill the aliens? Sean flees in order to save Natalie. After explaining to them the strategy, they set out to kill those invaders. At the location where he heard Natalie screaming, Captain follows Sean's instructions. He throws water on the ground as planned. When they get to the water, after then, the captain and his colleagues kill a number of aliens. When Sean comes to the Natalie, then an alien boarded the bus. That alien had previously attacked them. Sean attacks it, shooting his gun. Alien does not die as a result of his actions. However, it starts to become visible, as the alien was getting weaker. Sean now has no other gun with which to shoot the aliens. So he takes out the alien body part that he found laying on the ground. Then Sean hits that alien's part, and his attack was successful. It signifies that the alien has died. After that, they arrive at the submarine. However, the head forbids them from joining them. He says, "Moscow is my hometown. I don't want to leave it. And as long as I live here, I will defend Moscow." He also states that we now know how to get rid of these aliens. So, go from here? And tell everyone else to kill these aliens. Following that, Sean, Vika, and Natalie board a ship, going for their country. As they leave, the film ends in this scene. Subscribe, and turn on the notification. You can also dislike, or like the video, to appreciate our hard work.